Hi, Soul Family. We're down at the doghouse. You probably haven't been able to watch today's reading yet. Well, actually, by the time you see this, you will have probably. And in the reading, I was told before we started that I had to do. We were advised to do the opposite of what we normally would do. So if you normally react, don't react. If you normally would speak, don't speak. If you normally wouldn't speak, speak. If you were to go left, go right. For me, I was to use decks that I don't normally use, and I was to go and do my reading where I don't normally want to do it. So I wanted to go out on the water. Normally I would go to the mountains, right? It's too hot for me here. I can't stand this heat. But I can't go to the mountains. Then I would go to the beach. Can't go to the beach. So then I haven't been on the lake. So I was told to go to the lake. It's hot out there. So I'm compromising. I'm in here in the doghouse, and I don't normally do my readings down here either. The first thing I want to bring out is, first of all, we're going to be doing pick an item, and you're going to work with 4 different items. So we're going to do, and today I did it as well. Normally I always do what? Because I'm a fire sign first, and then a Pisces with a Gemini rising. So I normally do fire, water, air, earth. But today in the reading, we're going to do earth, air, water, fire. Okay? And these are your items. Considering that this is fire and this is where I would start, we're not going to do that. This is going to be air, water. No, not water. If it was normally, hold on, let me get this straight. If it was normally, there's one of our first totems. Fire, water, air, earth. So it's air. I'm sorry. Earth, air, water, fire. Okay? So earth is going to be the lighter. I'm going to light it up. Earth signs, you're going to light it up. What lights your fire? Air signs, you got to tighten something or loosen something. Either need to tighten it up or loosen it up. Water signs, there's something you need to cut off, clearly, right? It's time to cut the cords. Saw through something. And fire signs, we need to paddle. Now what's interesting is, we'll know by our reading if we need to paddle, because this paddle is not in the water. So do we pull our paddle out and allow Spirit to guide us at this time? Or do we put our paddle in the water and paddle like hell? So there's your messengers. These are your signs. This is what you're going to pick from. So crocs. So you think about a crocodile. Think about what comes to your mind. You think about fire. You think about ease. Something that easily lights fire. Something that easily catches on fire. Something that is convenient. Plastic. Throw away. What do you have to tighten up? What do you have to loosen up? What do you have to cut away? What do you have to saw through? Do you need to paddle and get the hell out of here? Or do you need to pull your oar in? And as I say that, not the barn swallow, the swallow moves towards us. Harbinger of hope. And she's doing an aerial dance. She's very beautiful. Look at her. Oh, love their little tail feathers, right? Okay, so it's hotter than blazes, and I'm not standing in the heat. So I'm going to, oh, there she is again. Hello. So that's our messenger right now. I was going to stand here, but I think I'm going to go behind the wall. It's too hot. What I noticed when I first got down here, where there's a lot of cords. There's a lot of cords that were just like loose and plugged in, and see, they weren't plugged into the outlet, but they were plugged into each other, and they're a tangled mess. So there's cords, useless cords that need to be cut. Okay, so that's the first sign. They need to be wrapped up and put away. You need to possibly rework connections between people, because it wasn't connected, right? Nothing was connected. Everything is, to me, it's like normally this doghouse is really, really clean, right? But it's a mess right now. So this house needs to get in order. It's a mess. This house is a mess. I don't like things messy. I like things clean and organized. So I'm going to put you guys, like everything I touch has got cobwebs on it, and I can't stand that. That's another message, because cobwebs are talking about, it's not useful. If you have spider webs, a spider creates a web, right? It's creation. They catch their prey. So it would be talking about what are you trying to draw in? What are you trying to hold on to? It's about your creative energy as far as, you know, your food, and food is spiritual food or whatever. And that's not what they are. Cobwebs are dead, old, abandoned, yucky nets. Like it's what you see in a haunted house. This house needs to be in order. This house is haunted. There's old cords, there's old ties that are old electrical cords, things that are not charging properly, things that need to be put away, either stored away or completely removed, because a couple of those have exposed wires, so they're not safe. So they need to be cut away and completely removed. The other ones need to be rolled up and put away neatly and organized. Some things are not organized, right? This to me, this makes me nervous. This makes me stressed out. That's a cobweb, right? This is a mess. This is not what this place normally looks like. I'm showing you the mess, but it doesn't normally look this way. Normally it's quite beautiful. So have you gotten lazy? Have you gotten distracted, otherwise distracted? Are you not taking care of your spiritual house or your physical house, as far, you know, for all intents and purposes, or your relationships, because this is your house. Cobwebs catch things just like spider webs do, but they just catch crap. There's look at the stuff it's just junk. This is useless. So this is about clearing away the old cobwebs from the past, from your mind, from your relationships. This is about tying up old loose ends. This is about throwing away what is no longer working, what doesn't charge. And the things that are able to be charged, they're supposed to be taken care of and put to use properly, right? But it's all about getting things straight. So I'm going to put you guys down, and I'm going to shuffle the cards. You guys are going to look out there. We're working with how many decks? Ugh, even my arms are touching this counter, and it's dirty, and I don't want to touch anything. Ooh, I'm so about clean. Ugh. Okay, so we're working with one of the decks that I worked with earlier, actually two of the decks that I worked with earlier today. We're working with a deck that I got in Sedona. It's called the Mystic Art Medicine Cards. And I said today that I wasn't capable. I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read this card. And I read it really well. Today's reading was so powerful. Oh my God, it was so powerful. You know, that's one of the readings that I want on automatic replay for myself. For when I start to doubt myself, when I start to feel, insecure, when I start to feel like I don't know what I'm doing, when I start to feel like, where's my spiritual team? When I don't know where to go or what to, that's a reading that I want to hear. That I'm proud of that reading. I say thank you to Spirit for coming in and my higher self jumping in. It was amazing. So that I'm very proud of that reading. I would encourage you guys to put it on somewhere. And I just got a message from Spirit. They literally said to me, "Say it like it is," and that's what I did. So, okay. If you would like to have, while I'm shuffling these cards, I'm gonna give myself. Actually, what I never do, I never say to people, please like and subscribe and share this channel. Other people need to hear these messages. This is how we do it, right? All of us light workers, this is what we're doing. This is our job as far as spirit goes. This isn't what we're paid for. None of us are paid for this. This is from our hearts, and this is our work, and we are all wanting to band together as a spiritual team and get these messages out. So please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That way you get a notification when the videos are done. And if you would like to have a private reading or help with dream analysis or a life coach session, Reiki, I'm a long distance Reiki master. If you're interested in crystal clusters or purchasing a little ceremonial Queen of Sage wand. I like to sage down here, except for we're okay, we're outside, the air's going through here. But dang, it's hot in here. I think there's a fan in here. Thank God, I just put it on. Okay, so on my website, so it's www.theangelswhisper.com, and my email is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com, SHERRI COLUMBUS at yahoo.com. And that's the best way to get a hold of me, is to go right there. Whew, hot. Are you seeing? Oh, you're not even seeing anything fun. Sorry, guys. Let's turn you out that way. It's party out there. Party, party, party. Such a bummer, you know. My bestie's out in at the river right now on her birthday, and it's probably 120 degrees out there. It's ridiculously hot here. I mean, I'm melting. The white people are melting, but and no one's in the water. Well, that one crew is, but everyone else is just drinking, and I love that. It's so fun, but you know, all I can think about now is my skin is aging, and I don't want to have my skin fried in that weather, so it's kind of a bummer. I would be out on the canoe or falling in the water, and you know, everybody looks thinner when they're tan, everybody looks healthy when they're tan, but I just got so many people around me that have skin cancer that I'm nervous about it, you know? I don't want to go there. So I would be out there on the boat, and I wouldn't get any color anyway, because I'd have like 75 proof sunblock on. People don't think about that when they're young, you know? All they think about is that they want to look good. They want to be tan. Everybody wants to be tan. My daughter has this white, milky skin, and she used to be so upset because her brother is half Italian, because they had different fathers, and she's got white skin, and he has skin that just turns like a brown berry, you know, the sun just looks at him. And but now she knows. Now she's like, okay, I love my skin. She's gonna look young forever. And those of you who are blessed with dark skin that can be out in the sun, you're lucky. Okay. Archangel Michael has the one that came forward for me last night when I called him in, and today as well in our reading. So we're working with him today. We're working with Angels of Atlantis, and we're working with the Grace cards by Cheryl Richardson, and we are taking the little messages, the special messages, the handwritten messages. Okay, so I don't even, I always have, I don't like to look myself. I want to be surprised too, right? Correct neutrality on all levels. Thank you. That was interesting because that one was an afterthought. Whoa, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3. Why am I missing one? 1, 2, 3. I'm missing one. Why? I'm missing a deck. Shoot. So that means one deck's going to be repeated. Now I have to make a decision. If anybody knows me, I don't like making decisions. But we have to. That's one of my lessons that I had to come in and learn. Okay, so how can I make a decision between these 3 decks? Which one's to be repeated? Okay, I heard Michael's to be repeated. All right, I heard that straight out, so that works. Check for neutrality on all levels. Whoa, butting heads. Somebody's butting heads. Somebody doesn't want to see something. Somebody doesn't want to talk about something. Somebody doesn't want to, they're being stubborn. Somebody's being stubborn right now. And I don't want it to be me. So, okay. Now, again, we have to go and look at the, we got to look at the items that we are going to be choosing from. So I'll take you back over there, and we're going to do it in the reverse order. Okay. Earth, air, fire, water, fire. Air, earth, water, fire. Okay? So here's our piles. Air, earth, water, fire. Air, earth. Hold on, I've got to get ones that I can't see. Okay. So at 14, it took 14 minutes for me to do that. Sorry, guys. You know, it is what it is. And I'm so little that this counter's hard. I'm way up here. You know, I mean, the counter's way up here. Okay, so, good Lord, you didn't even get one. All right, so there. So I will use this fish to hold up our message, and we're going. So this is the first one. Why do I have to do, see, it's so awkward for me. Why are there only 2 here? There's something unusual happening. Hold on a second. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good Lord. And if we end up with more time, I'll ask for more messages, okay? So here we're gonna work with Earth. The first message is for Earth. Here we go. Ugh, get away the dirt. We'll do Michael first. So, for Earth signs, or for whoever chose the lighter, be gentle with yourself. So this is actually, this is something that's being stressed for us quite a bit lately, is that we've been either working too hard, or we've been beating ourselves up. We might be having come out of a difficult situation. And here you see this one, this is a shepherd, and he's carrying the little lamb. So who are you? Are you the lamb, or are you someone who's been carrying other people? Yes, they need care, but you need care as well. So you're going to ask Archangel Michael to help you, because a lot of the times we're stubborn and we want to be the be-all end-all. We're, you know, especially mothers typically. You know, I never sat down for dinner. I told you guys that. I never sat down for dinner. I was constantly running around getting everybody else their stuff, and I wasn't getting mine because, and no one asked me to do that. That was what I did to myself. So a lot of us, and we don't have to just be mothers, but a lot of us have that nurturing energy about us, and people don't actually even ask us, but we give that of ourselves. Now, we also may have been somebody that was groomed that way. That was your job. That was your job. And so you've kind of done this your whole life. And it's difficult for you to take a little bit of time and be careful with yourself. It's also telling you that you are very sensitive. So you might be somebody who needs to be careful about the products. Like my face, I'm going to show you guys I talked about it earlier today. My face is broken out. And my face never breaks out. Never. That's something I'm very, very blessed with. But it did. And it's it's sore. It bothers me because I put apple cider vinegar on it to get rid of it, and it's sore. But so you might be sensitive. There might be something in your body, your environment that you are ingesting, that you're putting on your skin, that the toxic people around you, the environment, the words, whatever it is, it's causing that. Because I looked it up. And Louise Hay is all about, I can't believe I'm letting you guys actually look at me today. I wouldn't let anybody see me like this. Louise Hay is all about, you know, you can heal your life. Every physical item or manifestation has an emotional reason. So what is the reason for having, to me, the first thing that came to my mind is there's something under your skin. There's something that's coming up that needs to be healed, right? Something that needs to be healed. It needs to come out. There's something that doesn't want to be there. Something that isn't doing well. So what is it that's underneath your skin? What is it that's bothering you? Is it anger? That's another message, that it's repressed anger. So angry words unspoken cause, actually, you know what's interesting is angry words unspoken cause a thin upper lip. It's true. So there's something under your skin that needs to be expressed, something that needs to come out, needs to be shared, but generally it's in a form of anger. So, and we spoke about it today about how important it is to get that out of your body because it's toxic. So anything that wants to come out needs to be released. And it doesn't have to be angry words. It can be that something that you, and see, I don't want this. I don't want it to look like this. I don't want this to come up out of my skin, right? So it's something that that's hard for you. You don't want to express it. You don't want to let it go. You don't want to say how you truly feel. You don't want something, but it's causing you to actually be sick. It's causing you to have, it's getting worse. Whatever you don't express, it's going to get worse. Whatever you cover up, you can't cover this up with a bunch of makeup. You can't cover it up. It's not good to cover it up. That's why I put like apple cider vinegar on. If I could be at the ocean, I'd dive in the ocean and let this salt water sear it. That's why it's so red, because I did. I was in the shower, I was putting that salt rub on it. So right now, there's something inside of you that needs to be expressed. There's something that needs to come out. There's something that you need to be careful of. You need to clean your environment. You need to clean your thoughts, your speech, the people that are around you. You have to be gentle. It could be just even as far as the products that you use to wash your clothing, your face products. There's something that's off. It also shows you that you are a compassionate, gentle person. And you're a very sensitive person. And so because of that, you have to treat yourself with gentleness. Everyone knows that I was in I mean, not everyone, but I spoke about it quite a bit. I'm open about it. I was in a very abusive relationship for 10 years. And I didn't start that way. I was a very strong person going in, but they wear you down, you know, and you don't even see it sneaking up on you, and how all of a sudden you were that person and now you're this person, and how did that happen? But it did. And why did that come up? You're super sensitive. So if you're a super sensitive person, you have to treat yourself with kid gloves. Okay, so I went, and after a while, I finally got up the nerve, and I went and I spoke, and I went to the congregation's elders, and I told them what happened. And so he was being spoken to because of what he was doing, and he was in a lot of trouble. And his response was, "She bruises like a peach." And then the answer was, if she bruises like a peach, then you treat her like a peach. So for yourself, if you are sensitive, don't look down upon yourself. If you are somebody who is an empath, like me, we pick up other people's energies. You need to treat yourself with respect. You need to know that it's okay to pull away from people when you feel overwhelmed. You need to speak up and say, you know what, this is overwhelming for me. I need space to myself. I need time. You could be in a relationship with somebody and love them very much, and it has nothing to do with them. Like, this isn't about you, this is about me. I need to know that I can have some private space and time to heal, just for my own peace of mind, to get myself stable, and I need that. And I don't want you there. And I don't want you to get hurt, but I don't want you there. I don't want anybody there. I want to be by myself. I need that. It's important for me. I need that. I need that. And I've been alone for a long time. I've been single for 11 years. I haven't been in a relationship, so I'm used to having my time to myself. And so it could be this. You're going into a relationship with somebody, and you know, you've been maybe single, maybe you both have for a very long time, and there's going to be adjustments, right? But what you need to do is speak. So speak up. It's okay to be gentle with yourself. It's okay to treat yourself with respect. If you've come out of a difficult relationship or a situation or health, you have to treat yourself with respect, which is kindly and gently. Okay? You're not being a wimp. You're not being selfish. It's important. It's also about stop beating yourself up about what you think you should be doing and how you think you should be handling things, or where you should be at in your life right now. Or you stop comparing yourself to other people, because you're doing the best that you can with the circumstances that you've been given. We're all on a path to ascension. We're all learning, right? So stop beating yourself up. Stop comparing yourself with others, and stop allowing others to tell you there's something wrong with you. So because we saw the tangled wires and the cords, to me, since this is a lighter, you got the lighter. The lighter said what? What did it say? Crocs. So a crocodile is an animal that comes out from underneath the water. As an animal messenger, the crocodile, it's about deep emotions coming to the surface, which is this, right? So that may be happening for you right now. So you need to allow these emotions to come to the surface. Remove yourself from any toxic or harsh environments or relationships. Definitely pay attention to the food that you're eating. Get more sleep. Maybe you're exercising, but you're over-exercising. Maybe you're just pushing it too hard. Don't try and be Arnold Schwarzenegger in a week, right? Don't push yourself. Say nice things about yourself. When you talk about yourself, ooh, there's another messenger. Right there, it's a bumblebee. So the bumblebee says sweet victory, but this one's having a bit of a difficult time because he's caught up in cobwebs. So another message for bumblebee is get busy and get after the honey. But this little bumblebee needs a little bit of help. So I'm going to help him out. I don't want anything to happen to him. See, he's covered in dust. Poor little guy. That's not cool. You go over here. So see, be gentle with yourself. Maybe you need, allow somebody to help you out. Maybe that's what it is, you know? Allow other people to help you. Don't think that you have to be Superman, Wonder Woman, all rolled in one. I just saw another animal messenger go by. Okay, so that's the first message. The next message is honor. Well, we already got, you know, this is another. It's time to honor yourself. It's time to act upon your honor. It's time to expect that others treat you with honor. Stand in your integrity and your honor. There's 2 butterflies here in transformation. I just heard, I am honored. Allow yourself to be honored. Allow yourself to be honored. If somebody says something kind about you, if somebody wants to do something for you, give something to you, if they say something that you feel is like, oh wow, that's kind of over the top, but they're complimenting you, accept it with honor. Allow yourself to be honored. I am honored. Allow Spirit to honor you. Honor yourself and others. Care for your soul. Honor the divinity within you by practicing extreme self-care. Wow. Extreme self-care. So I was wondering why I was kind of going on so long with that last message, but this is why. Because we need extreme self-care. Her eyes are closed. She needs to rest. She needs a gentle environment. Look how soft the colors of this card are. She's in the midst of a transformation.